Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your boy, the problem child, here just to talk about TNA. Now, ladies and gentlemen out there, I know a lot of people are going to say, why are you talking about TNA? Well, I haven't talked about TNA for a very long time. And I have some things to say about TNA. Well, basically, TNA is just fucking up. Now, I know a lot of people out there are going to say, well, how could you say that? Well, guess what? TNA has been moving slots. First, they was at the 8 o'clock on Monday night. Then, they're going to move to 7 o'clock. Then, when the iron is hot, they didn't even make a dent when the WWE Raw superstars were stuck overseas. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I am here just to say, TNA is fucking up bad. Very bad, ladies and gentlemen. While the iron is hot, they are not striking. No, sir, they are not. And I don't see them striking it anytime soon. I look over on TNA, and I see Orlando Jordan being the most flamboyant thing I have ever seen in my life. Not that I have anything against that. But where's his wrestling skills, if he has any? Where are the storylines? When are we going to see him in the ring? They wanted to push this guy, but yet the only thing he is pushing is somebody in the ass. Now, also, with the Jeff Hardy gimmick, don't like it. Don't like it, period. The black machismo thing. Okay, you get me. It's a little funny, so I have to laugh a few times. But the way I see it is that TNA isn't making a dent. TNA isn't really doing anything to catch our eyes. TNA is the reason why you're staying at 0.5, 1.8, 1.5, 1.2, 1.0. It's because you're not surprising us. You're not making anything spectacular. All you're doing is just copying the WCW in its heyday. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I know a lot of people out there are going to say, well, they're doing okay. TNA is doing fine with what they're doing. They just made RVD champion. Well, I just have something to say about that. RVD is champion. It's because he is whose boy? Let's just think about this for a second. He is Hogan's boy. He is Hogan's best friend, butt buddy, bromance going on there. That's why he has the title. That's why, not because of his skills, not because what he can do in the ring, not because he had great matches since he's been in TNA. It's because he is Hogan's boy, and Hogan needed to sweeten the pot to get him to sign on that dotted line to join TNA. And that was the straw that broke the camel's back for me. Because RVD didn't do anything in TNA worth jumping up for him to become champion. It was a crying shame to see the Pope lose to AJ Styles because he got poked in the eye by a stupid pin. Oh my God, it might as well have been the finger poke of Doom 2.0, ladies and gentlemen. Please understand me when I say this. Now, I know there's going to be a lot of people out there that's going to defend TNA and defend AJ Styles and defend RVD. Well, guess what? You want to defend them? Comment right down there. Do a read video. I don't give a care because I'm not going to block you if you call me a douchebag. I'm not going to block you if you call me all kind of jackasses in the book. But guess what? I have this to say. You know it, and I know it. RVD got that title because he is Hogan's boy. That's the only reason why he got it. And I have another thing to say out there, ladies and gentlemen. Avoid to get to TNA. The way it's going, I don't see it even WWE want to even put their hands on that product because WWE isn't even threatened by them. WWE was threatened by WCW. WWE threw the kitchen sink at those guys and won. They're not even throwing little stones or pebbles at TNA because they don't give a flying fuck about TNA. So if that tells you TNA, who's your competition? You're trying to compete with WWE? Well, guess what? WWE doesn't even acknowledge you. You're about as important as this grain of fucking salt in my hand. You can't see the grain of salt because it is not important to the people. It is not important to anybody because you are not important to a big multi-million company at all. You and Dixie Carter need to move on with your lives, Eric Bischoff and Hogan, because you're not putting a dent in WWE. You're not putting a dent in the wrestling community. The only thing you have is a bunch of TNA fanboys that are still slinging on your dicks because they have a little hope. They have a little faith. They have a little bit of prayer that they are praying to the Lord himself to make TNA great. Well, guess what? Jah is not listening to those praises. Jah is not listening to those prayers because TNA is a lost hope, ladies and gentlemen. This is your boy, the Problem Child, here to say peace, one love. I'm out.